Alright y'all, today we're going to do a quick video on drum replacement. If you're having problems getting your snare, kick, or toms, or whatever to hit hard enough or sound good enough for you, this is the right video for you. I'm going to teach you how to do this, and we're going to make some drum samples today. We're just going to focus on snare. So, let's listen to what we got here. These aren't bad sounding live drums, but we can make that snare a little more hardcore, especially if you're doing rock, metal. You're going to need more than this. Alright, so simple way to do this, get your track selected that you want to replace. In this case, we're going to double it. We're going to keep this for the sound. We want it to sound natural. There's your naturalness right there. That's your live sound. We want to keep that. We're just going to double it with Control D. This is going to analyze what you got here, and then it's going to allow you to double or replace and choose snare, tom, kick, whatever. So we're working with the snare. I'm going to zoom in here a little bit, make sure we get like all this stuff here. So we can Alright, so that matches up with this, it looks like. Now let's play with the threshold here. If I have it too high, you're losing stuff. Right there looks about right. Because we don't need this stuff. These are just side sticks or whatever. We want to get the actual hits. So you adjust the threshold here. And that's pretty much it. You can preview it. At this point, hit OK. And you've got a MIDI file now, okay? And overall, this looks like we got it lined up about where we need it. So once you do that, you can test out all kinds of different sounds here. So let's check it out. There's some good crack right there. Let's go ahead and stick with that. And you can do this as many times as you need. Say after this, I want some more room sound. We're going to do the same thing, right? So far, let's, I want to actually make this mono too. This is just personal preference, but typically you're going to have a snare top, one mic on it, right? So make this mono. Press Y to get rid of your library. Then we're going to Command U, select the entire region. And let's do a Control B. That'll bounce the region in place. Let's call it snare 1, whatever, it doesn't matter. And we're going to delete the MIDI file. Actually, let's leave the MIDI file because we're going to use it again to make a snare room sample. Hit OK. That's going to bounce this into audio, and that's just makes it more kind of realistic how you would work with a drum sound, right? So now here we got this. Blend it in. EQ however you need to. Press it wherever you need to. And then you got a nice extra layer there, right? Now let's go back to this MIDI file. We're going to do this again. We're going to go ahead and change the sample. Let's say you have a snare room sample you like. Select it in here. This is still mono, right? Yep, cool. Preview it. That's going to give us some room sound that the original is missing. Check out the original. Again, not terrible. With this, alright, so like I said before, let's Command U, select the region. We want to bounce this in place. This time I think I'm happy. I've done all the replacement and doubling I want to do. So I'm going to delete the MIDI file up on this. You don't have to. Do whatever you want. Call it SN2 or room, whatever you want. Okay. Delete that track we don't need anymore. Blend it in. Okay. Saturate the stuff if you want. Now, one thing you want to do is check the phase. Since when you're doing this, you're going to want to check your phase. I would recommend, what is it? Shift Command D. Make a summing stack. Okay. Looks good. But let's just check the phase by selecting one track. Oh, actually, I already have some stuff on here. If you notice you're losing some low end, try taking one of these tracks in the stack and invert the phase. Often that'll bring your low end back, fix your polarity issues. And that is the gist. You can play around with this however much you want. Again, pick some better sounds. I'm just showing you an idea here real quick. And you can really improve your snare sound or kick or toms from going to something like this to sounding more like this. Right? There you go. That's how you would replace some drums or double, whichever you like to do. Again, the steps are select your audio track, Control D. That's going to bring up your doubling tool here. Play with your threshold. Make sure you got everything you need and nothing more. There you go. Thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Bye.